to half forward. Meeting the sandwiches, Devonport, and he almost took the mark. But 1 quarter to go in the reserve grade grand final, and it's Carlton who have stretched their lead of half-time by a goal to 28 points. Welcome back to the MCG, where the spectators, probably 60, 70,000, with a quarter to go in the reserves, basking in 30-degree temperatures. When the lights are off here in our commentary box, it's become a very popular place because we've got the air conditioning, Bernie. But I guess Carlton are enjoying it in the reserves, and the seniors must be looking better and better.
Yes, I think so, Peter, because that week's rest is really going to come into play in conditions such as this. It has, as you say, it has hit the 30-degree mark, and I think it's the best place to be is up here in the commentary box watching it rather than running around there on the oval.
Well, Gary Colling has got the pressure on him, the St Kilda coach. They've really got to pull something out here. 28 points is, well, you know, it's probably like 28 points on a really wet day. It is exemplified by these hot conditions today.
That's exactly right, because it's going to take a super effort from the St Kilda side to get back into this match. They're well down, 26 points, and really they haven't really looked like getting back into it, because Carlton dominated that third quarter. They've got a couple of players up there on the forward line, Ogier and also Porsonides. Porsonides kicked 7 goals and hasn't kicked a point, so he's been great up there on that forward line. Ogier also has kicked 1 goal, but he has been an inspiration, has had plenty of the ball, kicked 1 goal, 4, and also a couple of the old hands. Wayne Harms and Jimmy Buckley have done a good job also for St Kilda. There it is, quarter by quarter.
Keep on keeping on, don't they? It was 5 points at quarter time, 22 at half time, and as you correctly said, 26 points is the difference at 3/4 time.
Yes, the good thing about this St Kilda side, they have stuck to their guns. It looked as if Carlton were really going to run away with the game, but towards the end of that third quarter, they really persisted, kicked a couple of goals, and I suppose you really should say that they have given themselves a chance. 26 points down. It doesn't look like they will get back into it, but I suppose it was looking a lot worse than that once Carlton had got to a 30-point advantage at one stage in the quarter.
As we look at highlights of this term, Manning started to give them something up forward, but Porsonides just continued on. 7 goals from 9 shots. It's 9 kicks. It's been an unbelievable performance, and that one threaded from the boundary line. But here's Manning up the other end.
There's Jimmy Buckley. Hasn't been a good player there today. Here's Porsonides again. 1 of his 7 goals. Stayed down on the ground that time. Read it well off the pack. And a very straight kick for goal, which he has done all day. Here's Jimmy Buckley again. Been a good player in the middle. He's been on a good player, though, in young Mark Dwyer, who's had a lot of possessions. But there's the other player I was talking about, Darren Ogier, taking a strong mark. And he kicked a goal from that one. St Kilda, one of St Kilda's goals. Who kicked that one? Peter? I'm not sure. Carbone,
that one.
Yes,
he gave them a bit of a lift.
There's Lamb, who's had his hands full up on the back line. Jimmy Buckley, a long handball. But here's that terrible mistake. A kick across goal, hit Majazak on the chest. And he was able to kick an easy goal from only 25 metres out. So terrible mistake there by the St Kilda defence. But I feel sorry for these players. There's Hanna. He had about 10 possessions for that quarter. He's another, of course, Carlton player with a lot of senior experience. There's the match stats, and not a lot of difference in it. The Saints 136 kicks to the Blues 127.
They've had more possessions all over, marks and handballs there ahead.
That's right. It's only the scoring shots at goal. Carlton 27 to 20 that are really, they're outstanding. Not much in the ruck really, 21 to 16. St Kilda leading in the handball 63 to 54. So on the stats it's been fairly close, but on the scoreboard it's Carlton in front.
They do lie sometimes, don't they?
That's
the stats.
Exactly right.
Well, the big job in front of St Kilda now. I wonder if Gary Colling has been able to bring all his senior football experience to bear in his address at 3/4 time and to get something out of them. Carlton, Cole Kinnear, looking down the barrel of back-to-back flags, down the double barrel.
That's right. We've just exceeded the top estimated temperature too, Peter. It was 31 degrees up there on the silos. And so it's getting hotter and hotter.
I can't believe these people who've got tans already. We've had a week of sunshine in Melbourne. They've done very well.
Yes, that's right. You'd swear it was a cricket crowd, wouldn't you, looking at that?
Not everyone works as hard as us during the week, Bernie, do they?
Exactly, Peter.
The crowd not all in as yet. We're not up to capacity. Still plenty of gaps, but no doubt those seats reserved, and they'll be filled during this final term in the reserves game. And you can already hear the crowd starting to make their voices heard.